Hey everyone, welcome to the Wisconsin Fishing Expo. It is Sunday and it's about lunchtime, but there is still time to make it down to the show. With that being said, we are all the way back on first floor and there is a ton of stuff in this room, so make sure you get around to see all the vendors and the great stuff that there is. Right now we're at a booth that I actually love, Finicky Fooler. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what we have in front of us.
Well, we got a new product out. Actually, we did a prototype last year, but we kind of perfected it this year. So we redesigned the rod holder to give it the capability of setting the hook. So now this will set the hook for you, or you can just set that on the base, and now you can use it with the bail open the way we initially designed it. So your line just goes under there, flag goes up against there, so now you got an open bail tip up as well.
The nice thing about this is not every state allows that the ability to set the hook.
Yeah, the hook set feature.
Yeah, and so this is something that even if you are in Wisconsin and you are able to use this here, but then you take a road trip to another place where they don't allow it, yep, Minnesota, kidding. You know, you can still use all of your devices in similar ways and still be legal, so that's the most important thing here.
Right. Yeah, we got something new here. So we came out with this last year where we'd hook it on a stand, but now we put a notch in here and you can just hook this on any bucket. So we got a little 2-gallon bucket here. We got it back here on our 6-gallon bucket. So everybody's got a bucket. So I'll hook that on the bucket and now you've basically converted your bucket into a tip-up. And this is kind of the same concept here. Your line goes up against that stop. You're going to leave your bail open and then the line just hooks on here. So now it goes off, it's free spool and they can run with it. And then again, you can adjust your tension here. So the more you move this forward, the more tension. The other thing you can do with these, take them down on the river after ice fishing and use them for catfish or walleyes, cast out into the river, put a regular rod in here, and now you can compensate for river current. So now you can get some pretty good tension on here. So it's a multi-purpose tool.
See, that's really cool. Anytime you can use a product, open water and ice, you don't have to do a full switch over of all your products and double up on stuff. Whenever you can go season to season, that's always going to help you be a great angler. But also, I'm going to hit on something that you said a little bit more because I think this is a really neat feature of this product is that you can adjust that tension. So it's nice to be able to adjust for how the bite is, but then also adjust for the type of species that you can catch. This is not just for pike, not just for trout. You can do panfish, you can do kind of anything in between. Yeah,
I mean, you're going to catch crappies, perch, and then you can set the tension enough on here for some big sucker minnows if you're fishing pike or ice fishing. But for river current, you're definitely going to want to dial it in for that too if you're using it out in open water.
And even with the hook setter, you can use certainly all of your existing rods that you have here, but even the type of rod that you choose to use in this will, affect the way that you're fishing, and you can fine tune it for the bite that you have and the species that you're looking for.
Right. Yeah, for crappies, you want a little lighter action rod. If you're going for trout on the Milwaukee Harbor, yeah, you put a pretty stiff rod in there. It gets a hell of a hook set too.
There you go. One of the other awesome things that's right here in front of us is you do have this hole cover. I know we've talked about this a few times, at a few shows. But the nice thing about that is because you do have this open line just going right into your hole, you can use this hole cover and it really helps to not have that freezing up there.
Yeah, it's and it works great with the hook set. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video of the automatic fisherman where the guy lost his rod down the hole. So this here is going to prevent that. So this rim will sit on the ice, and you pack slush and snow around there, and then the cover sits inside there. And to set it up with the hook set, so we got the notch in there. So you're going to position this like this, so when it goes off, your line's just going to run that slot, and then you just go over there and take it off. Like you say, if it pulls it over, which shouldn't happen, but it can,
it'll just stay on top.
You're not going to lose a rod down the hole and the fish.
The other thing is, I don't know how this translates in the video. This is a very kind of slim line, but the nice thing about that is it doesn't really let that wind in, but it really does let that line move through. Right. So really a great addition to what you have here, and I believe it fits in the buckets.
Oh, yeah.
So if you are coming to do kind of a combo deal, you're looking to kind of set yourself all up here, this is something that's very doable at this
booth. So everything's pretty much designed to fit in the bucket. So you got 2 tip ups in here, our whole covers, your rims, so that's basically how you would organize it in there. And then you got this 2-inch lid that fits on top of there. So everything's contained in there and you can sit on it. It's a 6-gallon bucket, so it's tall for sitting on.
Perfect. So no matter what kind of angler you are, no matter what species you're looking for, and no matter how the bite is, there's something here for you in the Finicky Fooler booth. So for the people who can make it to the show today, again, first floor, come all the way on in, come and find them. And I even see that there's options for green flags or orange, so come pick your favorite color.
Yep.
But for people who cannot be at the show today, how do they find you?
Go online, finickyfooler.com.
Perfect. So we'll either see you there or we'll see you on the water.